Alright, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? This LA. Alright, so I'm walking per usual. I don't know why. I can do my best thinking when I'm like walking. You know what I mean? When I'm like walking somewhere, I just do my best thinking at this time. But like, man, I just wanted to kind of speak on something real quick. Like, I feel like the most valuable lesson I have ever learned in my life was to trust my intuition. Was to trust my very own intuition. You know what I mean? And it's so funny because my daddy used to tell me that all the time. He was like, baby, if you don't feel right, it ain't right. You hear me? He used to say that all the time, you know. He used to say that all the time. But you know, like, when you get out into society, right? And especially like one of the people that like to speak up. Like if you like to speak up and say what's on your mind or like defend people or be an activist for something, you know, a lot of times people in this lifetime will try to silence you. You know what I mean? They'll try to silence you. They'll try to tell you, oh, don't say this, don't say that. In some regard, they right, you know, because there is a time and a place for everything. But then when it comes to like, when people try to beat you into submission like that, you know what I mean? And it kind of messes with your innate, what am I trying to say? It kind of messes with your own confidence in yourself, right? Like, should I trust this? Should I trust this person? Should I trust this situation? Oh, it's okay. Maybe I'm overreacting. You start to second guess yourself a lot. But truth be told, like, I just feel like this. I'd rather be wrong. You know what I mean? I'd rather be wrong and happy than be right, do what's do what's right, quote unquote. You know what I mean? And then wishing I would have did something else. I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but you get the point that I'm trying to make. You feel me? Like the one thing I have learned, especially in the last couple of years, is trust your instinct. Like when you know something ain't right, you just gotta believe that something ain't right. For real, for real. Like a lot of people don't know I've been dealing with this situation, right? With these men in my life, right? They've been trying to quote unquote teach me a lesson. Now, what lesson they trying to teach me, I don't fucking know. But the point is, I don't really know. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the stuff that I have encountered. Hi, what's up, y'all? I know, my. But a lot of the stuff that I've encountered and dealt with over these last couple of years have been like fictitious situations and staging of like situations. You know how like somebody try to, hey mama, you know how somebody trying to put you in a situation where they try to set you up to make it look like you a bad person or this, that, and the third. So I've dealt with a lot of that, right? And I'm like, okay, I know something going on. Like, where is this come from? Where is this come from? Now my intuition already told me who this was coming from. You know what I mean? And truth be told, the signs were in my face because usually the signs are always in your face. But because, you know, people told me, oh, you overreacting, this, that, and the third. They'll tell me stuff like that over the years. It got so to the point that I was like, nah, I can't trust my own intuition. Now, I'm grateful that I went through some of the stuff that I've gone through. You know what I mean? Because it has allowed me to tap back into the person that I used to be, you know, which is the person that can trust their own intuition. To me, I feel like that's a very confident person, a person that can trust their own judgment. You know, even like when it come down to like people that say crazy things, you know, real heinous things. Uh, like what are they called? They're not racist people. They kind of, I'm not really sure what they called. I'm not sure, but they'll be saying all this kind of crazy stuff. Jesus was white. You know what I mean? Like type people, you know. And even though we all know that it's not necessarily true, but you know, I admire their confidence. I admire their conviction because they stand on what they believe. You feel me? And for me personally, after everything that I've gone through, like I don't really trip. You know what I mean? Like I've had this one particular man in my life. Well, actually, I've had several men, but I say one particular, where he just is so focused on trying to make me be less than what I am, right? And at first I was like, why is he doing this? But if you really sit down and you really pay attention to the enemy, right, the people in your life, the people that try to project these insecurities and falsities and labels onto you, you'll realize that these are things that they actually believe about themselves. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody has to be put in check from time to time. But when you have somebody that's forcing something on you, and it's so funny because I did a podcast and I was saying something similar to this, literally walking down this same like mall strip that I'm walking down there. It's crazy. This how you know it's real. But and I kept trying to figure out, I'm like, why are you trying to make me less than what I am? You know what I mean? When you know good and damn well that I don't feel this way about who I am. You know what I'm talking about? And it was a funny situation at first. And then it becomes an obsession. Because it's like, oh, I can't beat you, I can't beat you. You know. But I have to really realize, like, it's easy in life for me, you know, because I'm a fighter, right? It's easy in life to get distracted by menacing things like that. Menacing people like that. Conniving people like that. It's very easy to get distracted from people that's constantly challenging you, challenging you, challenging you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why are you constantly challenging me? Like, why are you competing with me? I'm not competing with you. I'm minding my own damn business. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's so easy to get distracted by people like that, you know, especially if you are a fighter, you know, in my personal opinion. But basically, all I'm saying is like, through all of this, everything that I've been through, right? I had to learn to trust my own intuition. You know, like somebody calling me out my name, saying that I'm this, saying that I'm that, trying to put me down, trying to do this. And it's easy. It's like, usually the fighter in me wants to fight back and put them in their place. But it's like, what I got to do that for? I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? You trying to prove to somebody else that I'm not who I am. I know who I am. You know what I mean? And I don't second guess it. You know? And if I second guess it, that means I'm going to feel inclined to respond. And sometimes I just respond because it's fun. You know what I mean? With a diss track or something. But I mean, in really, like, actuality, I'm not finna second guess it. I don't care if I'm riding on a bike. I don't care if I'm parasailing. I don't care if I'm on a yacht. I don't care if I'm licking food stamps off the ground. You hear me? I know who I am. And I'm satisfied with it. You not satisfied with it. And I gotta let you not be satisfied. But I would never second guess. I would never in my life, again, second guess who the fuck I am. You feel me? And it's so funny because I feel like a lot of women are more inclined to face this issue of learning how to be confident in who they are, more so than men do, right? And I think most of the time, because it's most of us women, we get our heart broke. I feel like we get our heart broke a lot more than men do. And I think that this kind of makes us face the reality of coming into our own and coming in and finding that self-confidence and learning how not to second guess what we want, what we need, you know, and who we are. And heartbreak for us definitely forces us to, like, you know, focus on it. And I just really learned how to, like, I don't have to second guess myself because I know who the fuck I am. You know what I mean? If I know who the fuck I am and I don't second guess that, I would never second guess anything or anybody else or how I feel about them, about a situation, about a money deal, about a business partner, about anything, a decision, because I know who the fuck I am. Not the person I don't know who I'm trying to be. I'm not stamping it. I ain't trying to be nobody. I ain't trying to put myself in a box. I ain't trying to quiet myself down to make you feel better. Nah, I know who I am. And it's just who I'm gonna be. And I'm not second guessing it anymore. I don't care if it makes you uncomfortable. That's your problem. Now, if I'm hurting your feelings or something, that's different. But just because you're uncomfortable, that's none of my business. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not finna second guess who I am or what I am because you uncomfortable. That's a personal problem you got to deal with. And I'm gonna let you deal with it. You feel me? Trust your intuition. Have confidence in yourself. and never, and I do mean never, second guess who the fuck you are, what the fuck you about, and what the hell you trying to do. You hear me?